you a question that keeps coming up whenever somebody signs up to become a distributor, and maybe their credit card didn't go through, perhaps it was declined funds, perhaps it was an address mismatch or a CVV mismatch. Then what it does is it creates an account for them, but then people say, well, how can I become a distributor? So we're going to get that for you on tape here today and put it in the back office under a new video training area. So we've got a power-packed 30 minutes, and we'll probably repeat the same type of thing tonight at 9:30. So on with the training. I am in my Sprint back office, and you might say, well, Colleen, why Sprint back office? Well, that's who I have my cell phone through. And as you know, with any of your packages, you get some sort of texting option with all of the standard companies that you have your cell phone service through, your Sprints, your Verizon, your AT&T. Well, what so many people don't know is you actually have a back office with Sprint and AT&T and Verizon and all the rest. And if you don't know what that back office, how to get to that back office, call your provider and find out. Because what you can actually do, and I'll show you in Sprint, is you can actually text via your computer, making it look like it's coming out of your cell phone. So let me just explain. I've logged into my Sprint back office, and I go to, and you see my account, you see your bill down here and all that. You see what devices you have. You're going to see, you know, mine and my husband's, for example. And then you're going to go to My Services. Well, in the Sprint back office, for example, it's under My Services. So all you need to do is, as you're looking at your services, you see some summary, you see some featured apps, you see some, messaging, that's where we need to go, right? And in messaging, you're just simply going to, whoops, I clicked away. Let me go back. Simply, I'm going to scroll down here, you're going to see a text box. And you're going to figure out who to send something to, and you're going to write a message here. So let's send it to a random number. And let's send a message. Now, the message is going to be absolutely www. And I'm going to use Bob, one of our distributors. You guys might know Ms. Volley Bob. We're going to use www.bob.yourvirtualportal.net, all right? Because we want to text out his URL of his V-Smart, all right? Now, you don't want to send it just like that, because somebody's going to get that and say, well, what is this? So you want to put a little bit of an introduction there. So we might say, hi, Cindy. Check out my friend Bob's site. He helps kids. Actually, you know what? He helps, we're going to write it, he helps, actually, and this is true, save kids' lives. And I encourage you to go to www.bob.yourvirtualportal.net if you have not been there yet. You'll see what I mean. So if we have come under the 160 character limit, then it's going to be able to send it, because in this case we have 160 characters. And you know what I'm going to write? I'm going to write, let's see if we can get a few more characters. Oh yeah, we do have a few more characters. So I can even write, please donate if you can, because he's looking for donations to him. All right, so I've come 3 letters underneath my 160 limit in my Sprint back office. Again, just using my traditional package that I already have. And actually, I just upgraded to unlimited international for $10 a month. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. So I'm just going to send this right now and hit the send button. And just that simple, it just sent. And bing, it just arrived on my cell phone, right? So again, it says, hi Cindy, check out my friend Bob's site. He helps save kids' lives. Please donate if you can to him. www.bob.yourvirtualportal.net. right? So I just showed you how with your traditional, already existing cell phone program, you can actually send out for free. Now, you've got to have a text package on there, which pretty much everybody does. If you have a smartphone or a cell phone, you pretty much have a text packaging on there because it just kind of comes with it. So I just showed you how you're going to text for free. So let's say you wanted to do a new text or a new zip group text, right? A zip group is you can make a whole group of people, right? You can add members. So let's say you have 20 members you want to send that to, or 30 members, or 50 members. Can you still hear me, Alan?
Yes.
Oh, good. I thought I had a drop there. Okay.
Nope.
We're good? Okay. So let's say you had a whole new group of people you wanted to send to. Well, you'll just start adding members based on, you can view your contacts and then search by the contacts and just simply start adding them. All right? So I don't have any added in here just because I haven't added them yet, but I can certainly add them. I thought maybe it would show up for my cell phone. But I can certainly start adding them, you know, one by one and make a what in this software is called a zip group. But every one of your AT&Ts or your Sprints or your Verizons are all going to have a group feature, all right? It's just really getting in your back office and looking at what offerings they have with text, but they're all pretty much the same. And then you can do a new scheduled text, right, and schedule it, choose your date and time. So if you wanted to send a text every week or whatever the case is, you could do those in advance without being pressured to do it at that moment. You could maybe do your texts, you know, if you have some downtime, say on Friday, and you're not out with customers or you're not out doing anything, you could schedule it for next Monday's delivery, right? So there's all sorts of options for you to be sending texts in your back office of your already existing cell phone plan. So my part of that is done. At this time, what I'd like to do is turn you over to Alan Millard, who is one of our training gurus at your virtual portal. And by the way, he's growing his team as well. And you're going to be seeing how he is able to set up a Google Voice account and text for free out of Google Voice. Alan, over to you.
Hey, thank you, Colleen. And it is all about, you know, being able to utilize tools that we have access to already, you know, for free that many people may not be aware of. And, you know, Google Voice through Gmail is one of those items that I've been using for years, you know, to text, receive text, send text. Even I don't even have a cell phone right now because I'm on the computer pretty much each and every day, where I just, you know, when I need to make a call, if I'm calling Colleen or Hector by phone, I'm using my Google Voice to call them, and they're calling me into my Google Voice as well. So on my screen, I hope you can see a Gmail account, Google Gmail.
Yes.
Okay, and this is one of my many Google accounts or Gmail accounts. You know, you joked the other day about, you know, 50 emails. I mean, this is one I don't even go into. I've got 15,000 in my inbox, Colleen.
Oh no. Point well taken.
This is one of my throwaway Gmail accounts that if I, you know, find something online, I might sign up for and use this one because I just want to see what's behind the curtain, if you will. So, you know, I don't even go into this, but if I'm going to sign up for a program, obviously I use one of my legitimate, you know, main Gmail accounts. But what you do, you come up here to the More button and then click on Even More. And since I don't have a Google Voice set up on this Gmail account, I'm going to show you how easy it is for those of you that are in the United States. Right now, I believe it's still only U.S. availability. But if you page down here on the right-hand side and click on Voice, it'll take you to this page, getting started, accept the terms and conditions and such. All right, and then you can set up your own, you know, I want a new number. or you could use your own use my mobile number. Well, I don't have a mobile number, and all I do is set up a new account here, and we can set up as mobile. All right, so you have to put in a forwarding phone number. That'll ring it. And you can set it up where it doesn't forward at all. I've got it set up right now where if someone calls me and I don't answer it, it'll go right to voicemail. And then I'll get the voicemail transcribed right in an email. So I can, play back the message right in my Gmail account and also, hear the message, and it'll also have the wording of it. The transcoding of it's not very good at times because, sometimes those words, they just don't come out clear in the transcoding of it. But if you play the message, it's fine. It acts just like a regular voicemail. Let me see here. You just pop that in there. Oh, it probably doesn't like forwarding it to another email account. Let's do that. All right. So then it's going to call me. So I'm probably going to have a call waiting on this phone number coming in, or actually, I have to click Call Me Now, and then I have to pop in 84 in the message. Okay. But if this will bear with me while I validate that number. Oh, just a minute, please. Okay, so I just validated that. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're on, Alan. You're doing great.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because I had to flash out to validate that. So I'm up in my area code here, and then I can search numbers. And so you can basically pick whatever number you want here. All right? Let's just pick one and move on. All right, what's the error? Not sure why that's giving me an error, but that basically is how you search to set up your phone number, and they'll assign the number if you want to just pick your own number. I'm just not sure why this is. Oh, that's area code. I'm sorry. That's my mistake. Area, zip code. Let's just pop in my zip code here and see if we can do it this way. It doesn't like that zip code. All right, so there's one in Cleveland. So I'm going to have a Cleveland now. Let's do this. All right, yeah. Let's see if we can get one of these. I'm really not sure if it's an error on my end or where we're.
But I guess in any event, once you press the Go button with Google Voice, it assigns you that number, and you just move forward, right? Isn't it? It's just that simple, I believe. So
right.
We can assume, for the sake of the training, our number has been assigned because Google Voice is usually really good at what they do. And there just must be some sort of hiccup, but we could probably get on to the text training with your current phone number, don't you think? Just for the sake of the training?
Yep, we can do that.
Okay. So since Alan already has one set up because he uses Google Voice to text for free. He's just going to go to his already existing account and then show us how to text for free.
Okay, so I'm signing into one of my, I've got 2 Google Voice numbers set up here. So this email only has 230 emails in it, so I'm a little bit better there, Colleen.
Yeah.
But, so again, I go up to the top, click on the More button in the black, and then click on Even More, and go down to, page down to Voice down here. Click on that. So once you have your number set up, you're going to come into here where all you need to do I thought I had a number set up for this one. Well, that signed me into the same one. I'm sorry. Bear with me a second here. All right, here we go. Here, up here at the top, you can call or text. All right? So if you click on the text box, all you do is enter the number. So if I was texting Colleen, which I did just the other day, when I said to her, hey, this works, 813 245 8746, and then all you do is type the message and hit send. So up here it says text sent to 813-245-8746. So when they come back in, you know, you can actually have this forwarded right to your email box. Here's all the settings up here. So here's the number for this Gmail account. Voicemail and text. You can generate your recording. You can create, you know, a greeting. You can record your name. Here's where I have the email the message to. It's going right to this Gmail account. As far as calls, you know, you can set it up to display the caller's number, you know, missed calls, forwarding. You know, all the settings are in there. All it is this wheel up here, and click on settings, and that's where, you know, you can set up your voicemail, your groups and circles, things of that nature. So, I mean, it is very easy, and it's free for texting or calls. So, like when I get a call, all I'll do is go to my Gmail account, and there'll be actually a message. I don't know, Colleen, did you reply to that text by any chance?
I can right now.
All right, let's do that.
And I'm pressing send. Yep, I'm pressing send.
So that should come right into, let me just hit the inbox and refresh it. There it is right there.
Oh, a beautiful thing.
I clicked on the wrong. So there it is, coming right back from Colleen saying yes, received. I mean, it's that quick and easy. So, you know, what I do is I have the text messages and the phone calls all forwarded to my Gmail account. So if I'm not logged into that Gmail account when I'm text or called, it'll go right to voicemail. If I am logged in, I'll get a little pop-up box. Colleen, can you maybe call that number?
Sure.
Just to show that how that works.
Yep, just a minute. You know, I'm going to ask you to read me the number here in a minute because I don't have it saved in my phone. So it's 614.
Okay. 614-526.
Okay.
9209.
9209. Oh, and it's ringing.
So here it is right here. I'm not sure why that did it that way.
There it is.
Normally I get it over, I must have a setting different on this, because what I normally do in the lower right-hand corner, I get a little
I'm just going to leave a message real quick. Hey, Alan, great training today. Thank you. Bye. There. Alan, are you there? Did we lose you?
Nope, I'm here.
Oh, good.
I'm trying to figure out, I must have a setting different on this phone number, because normally over in this right-hand corner, when you call, it would show up over here instead of over on the left-hand side like it showed up.
Either way, it was pretty self-explanatory that the call was coming in, so I think we're good.
Okay. Oh, here's the voicemail right here. Look at this. Google Voice.
Beautiful.
Transcript not available. So I can play the message right here. If I click on that, they'll take it right out to there. It was 4 seconds. And if I hit play.
Hey, Alan. Great training today. Thank you. Bye.
See, it's as simple as that. And, you know, if you just mess around with the settings bit there, and I'm not sure what setting I have different on this Gmail account compared to my main number that I use. But again, normally I would have a phone over here on the right where I can just click on the phone and it would pop up. I'm sorry, on the left would be a little phone icon, and it would pop up over here on the right-hand side. Let me just go to a different email account and show you what I'm talking about here.
You know what, though? Is it that much different other than just where it's placed? Because what you're showing us is pretty user-friendly.
Yes. All right. See, here's the phone right here that I would click on. And that pops up this would pop up when a call comes in or if I wanted to make a call over here on the right-hand lower corner. So I would just pop in the number to call out. Or if a call was coming in, this would pop up and I would hit, you know, answer or ignore if I wanted to send it to voicemail. So, you know, when you get this set up in Gmail, all you need to do is take a look at the settings and set them up how you want them for yourself. You know, make them specific for yourself. And all I do is forward any messages or calls to my Gmail account for that particular Google Voice.
Beautiful. Very user-friendly, Alan. Very user-friendly.
Okay. Do you need the dashboard again then too?
That would be great. If you'll toss it back to me, what I'll do is I'll show people what happens when if a credit card was declined and they're trying to get somebody into their organization. So
okay.
Let me know when I have it and I'll show my screen.
You should be back now.
All right. Okay. So we're going to shift gears away from texting for free for a moment. And what we're going to do is go into a back office. And I'm going to show you what a customer back office looks like and when someone becomes a customer. Let's say you bring somebody to your organization and you say, Mary, please go sign up under me at bob.yourvirtualportal.com. All right, your .com site is your Join Now site, right? So let's say that Mary went ahead and put her credit card in, but there was one of three things happened. Maybe there was an address mismatch. Maybe the CVV code was rubbed off from being in her wallet and she didn't put the right one in because she doesn't know it, which happens actually a lot. People, they rub off their CVV code. Or perhaps Mary's credit limit has been reached, okay? So for a variety of those types of credit card reasons, a card will be denied. But please realize our system is so intuitive. What it does is it says, hey, just because that card isn't working for you right now, we know you're going to come back to us, and we know that you're going to need an account. So what we're going to do for you, Mary, is we're going to save all of your details so that you can come back to us and put in a different credit card. Or when you call your bank and find out your CVV code after it had been rubbed off, they'll give you your CVV, you come back, and your account is already set up. So that's the back office we're in right now. We're in an office that is just a generic back office. It's just a default account, all right? Now, Mary, or in this case, Jim. This is Jim Test, okay? Jim lives in Florida, and we have Jim Test for this very reason, so that we can show people how to make it happen. So Jim would simply log in with the same username and same password that he had used initially to create it. And in this case, and I'm going to make this really, really big. You see my mouse circling. People literally are not seeing this where it says become a distributor in the upper left corner, but I assure you every back office has it. And even if he's bouncing around, Jim Test or Mary is bouncing around, it's going to be on every single page, all right? So no matter what page he's coming in through, what we want to do is have him become a distributor and click on the button Become a Distributor. And what it does is it takes Jim Test exactly to where he started initially. And we see that Jim Test already has his name filled in, his first name, his last name, his birth date, his username. And the username is just the account, the name to get you into your back office. That's not your replicated website, FYI. And then, you know, everything is already filled in. The only things left to fill in are still what's in orange. So we want to give Jim Test his replicated website. So this one's going to be called Jim Testy. All right? And we want to fill in his social security number. Right? And we're going to hit next in 1 minute. Before we go on and have him become a distributor, I'm going to explain what this is right here. Do you remember in my webinar where it says you can actually promote other companies that you're with on our website? Well, here's where
Did we lose Colleen?
hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yes.
All right. Sorry, my internet just went out. That never happens. So I saw that you guys couldn't hear me, so I quit talking, waiting for it to reestablish.
We lost you when you were talking about the company and the URL, so it looks like you've got some other things in there now.
Okay. Which one? Did you lose me at the Herbalife example? Or nope. Did you hear the Herbalife example?
No, we didn't hear anything after when you first started talking about company on the webinar, about promoting other companies.
Oh,
so we
okay.
didn't hear it after that.
Okay. So I had already, just to recap, I had already gone through and filled in Jim Testy's name. You heard that, right, for his replicated website?
Yes.
Okay, and then we filled in his social security number. And at that point, I'll just repeat, I had said not to take away from the fact that I want to hit the next button right now and make this person a distributor, but I'm going to segue here for a moment. You know how on our webinar we always talk about that you can actually promote other companies that you're currently in on our website and on your personal website. Well, here's where you would do that. Let's say that Jim Testy is an Herbalife representative. Well, he would just simply fill in what his company is and what his Herbalife website is, his URL. So there's where you do it. But again, not to take away from our own mission here, which is to make this person become a distributor. We're going to click next. And then this comes to a pretty traditional screen that everybody is used to seeing. This is basically what product package you're looking for. And this is also a question right now in some people's minds. So let's address this. As in our 3 steps to become an independent distributor who takes part in the compensation plan, people wonder what package they have to buy. So here is the $39 independent distributor package that comes with 10 different things. That is the basis of becoming an independent distributor. The next thing is, if you want to take part in the compensation plan, you either need to purchase this yourself or sell this to a retail customer. And I stress retail customer if you don't need it for yourself. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and check the box, and absolutely it comes up correct. The first item in my cart is an independent distributor pack, $39. The next item in my cart is a one-time only setup fee for the additional 2 websites of $27 one time. And the third item is the starting from day 1 monthly hosting plan, which is $27. So out the door is $93 today, and we are ready then. And then, of course, I'm on auto ship for next month, which is $27. And with that, remember, you get a total of 3 websites because you have one here in your independent distributor pack, which is your YVP V-SMART, which promotes your YVP business with your own name and your own phone number. And then down here, the product package is 2 websites that you can do whatever you'd like with. You could have it be Herbalife, you could have it be Mary Kay, Synergy, it just doesn't matter, whatever you'd like. Or maybe you have a bricks and mortar bakery. It doesn't matter. That's what you'll promote there. So then we come down here and we look at the credit cards and we say, okay, we have, we're going to be paying a credit card, and I'm going to just choose right here my MasterCard or my Visa, my American Express. I'm simply going to put the card number in, my cardholder name, my CVV, making sure this time that I have the exact CVV code. It wasn't rubbed off in my wallet and I wasn't guessing at it. I simply press the next button, and what will show if you put a credit card in here is a receipt that you have paid. So that is the process by which, if someone comes in and they were credit card declined for whatever reason, again, doesn't have to be money, it could be address or CVV, then we just simply go upgrade them by becoming a distributor in the back office in the upper left corner. So it's really just that simple. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed our training today. We'll do something similar to this tonight at 9:30, and also look for this taped webinar to be in your back office under a new video training series that we're adding as we speak. So thanks again for attending, and we'll see you tonight at 9:30, and tomorrow we're going to have opportunity calls again tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.